Hi everybody, this week in math we're going to be delving back into some decimals. Today's is going to be a pretty easy assignment. We're just basically adding and subtracting with decimals, okay? This shouldn't be too hard. You've just got to remember some basic concepts, alright? And I will be doing these on this computer, so some of this might be a little bit sloppy, just because I don't have a stylus for the computer and I can't really download a system for some reason that I can find that's good enough for me to be able to actually write on the computer. I have an iPad and I'm going to try and figure out a way for me to be able to do that a little bit better in the future. For right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead. So sorry. I'm going to go ahead and click on IXL. We have two assignments. I want you to start with the assignment on the left and then go over here to the one on the right. Okay, the way that it has this set up, you don't have to have a piece of paper, but a piece of paper would be really helpful. So what I'm going to do, just to show you something, I'm just going to do this so that way I can write on top of the picture. Okay. Now, when we're subtracting, can I do a smaller number in the numerator minus a bigger number in the denominator? No. And they're not called numerator and denominator. Mr. Berkey's using some fraction lingo. So our top number, if the number that's at the top is not bigger than the one at the bottom, we have to regroup. Now, I'm going to go over here. When we regroup, we go to our tens place, or the place that's to the left of our number. We take away 1, and then we give 10 to the number that is in the ones place, okay? The reason we give 10 is because the number up here is 10 more than this number down here. Okay, so then we need to do 12 minus 8. What is 12 minus 8? 12 minus 8 is 4. Then we could do 1 minus 2. Is 1 bigger or smaller than 2? It's smaller. So what do I need to do? If you said I need to regroup, you are correct. That means that I would come over to my hundreds place, I would slash my 9. What does my 9 become? It becomes an 8. Oh, that does not look pretty. I'm so sorry. What does my 1 become? It becomes an 11 because we are adding 10 to it. 11 minus 2 is 9. 8 minus 4 is 4. Now, everything that I did, I suggest, really highly recommend, have a piece of paper out. Have a piece of paper out. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get a piece of paper. You may pause the video as I give you those 5 seconds. Please make sure that you have the piece of paper now. I just worked through one of these. It's 49.4. We're going to do a couple more together. When we are solving these, you need to make sure that you have a piece of paper out. Okay, next one. This one we're adding, so it's a little bit different. We're still regrouping here, though. What's 9 plus 2? 9 plus 2 is 11. Now, before I start going through this problem, take these two numbers and write them on your piece of paper. Pause the video, and once you have it done, press play. Okay, it is time to solve. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11. The number in our ones place, the 1 goes down. The number in our tens place, the 1 goes up. So 1 there. What's 1 plus 1 plus 2? We can break this down a little bit slower. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Now IXL is doing something where they already bring down the decimal point. Even if we regroup in our tenths place, we would regroup and we would put it in our ones place. Okay, what's 9 plus 2? 9 plus 2 is 11. That's our answer, 11.41. I hope you were following along, and maybe you even went faster than I did. I need to see how much more time I have left. Okay, I want to do one more. This one's easy. What's 9 minus 4? 9 minus 4 is 5. 0 minus 0 is 0. This one's a little bit trickier, so 9 plus 8 is 17. Bring down the number in the ones place, the 7. There's a 1 up here. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus the 1 that's up there is 12. You put our 2 from the ones place down, and you take our 1 and you put it up here. So 1 plus 0 is 1. I probably should have copied that one. Okay. Now, this one does not require regrouping either. If you need help with regrouping, please call and let me know. My number is right here again, 765-586-2097, or you can email me at eberkey@glachicago.org. Now, we finished the first one. You need to try and spend 20 minutes doing this, at least. You can spend longer. Once you are done working on this for 20 minutes, come over and work on the second one. This is more difficult stuff. Now, I might suggest you copying and pasting, and when I say that, I mean on your piece of paper, you write out the entire word problem. My third graders did this to help them when they were annotating. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a picture of it like this with my snipping tool, and then I'm just going to go ahead and write on it. Eddie bought 7.38 ounces of flour, and he used 2.74 ounces of it to make biscuits. How much is left? Now, I'm going to give you 5 seconds. You can pause if you need more time. 5 seconds to annotate. What in the problem is important for us to solve? All right, I hope you paused if you needed some extra time. I'm going to highlight some of the things that I think are very important. 7.38 ounces, that's a number, and I know he bought that. 2.74 ounces, he used that. I'm going to double underline used. Now, above this, I'm going to put a subtraction sign. Because when I use something, I take away. When I use something, I take away. That's going to help me. I'm also going to highlight something else. How much is left? Oh dear, that is badly highlighted, but that's okay. When I see the word left, that always tells me I'm going to be subtracting. So I'm going to put a subtraction sign there. So 7.38 minus 2.74. Here we go. 8 minus 4 is 4. And we do that because the 8 is bigger than the 4. Can I do 3 minus 7? No, I cannot do 3 minus 7 because 3 is smaller than 7. So that means I have to come over to my hundreds place and borrow. Not my hundreds place, my ones place. And borrow to give to my tenths place. So my 7 becomes a 6. My 3 becomes a 13 because we're giving 10 to it. The way I do this, I put a 1 in front of the 3, so it's a 13. Some people might want to just slash the entire thing and write 13 above. Do what you feel comfortable with. Okay? 13 minus 7 is 6. Now this is the tricky thing. You have to bring down your decimal point. You you have to bring down your decimal point. Again, I really hope that you are following along on that piece of paper. 6 minus 2 is 4. So my answer is 4.64, or 4 and 64 hundredths. Okay? Once you have your answer on your piece of paper, you can just come over here. 464. What am I missing? What is wrong with this? I'm missing the decimal point. I'm missing the decimal point. Boom. You just put a little period in there. Great. Now, you need to follow the same thing. Look through each of these. Try and find the words that help you know if you're adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. I am going to go through and I want us to annotate this one together, okay? And then you're going to actually solve it. I'm not going to solve it with you. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to find the important things. Pause this video if you need to take time and find the important things that tell me adding or subtracting, and tell me what numbers I'm adding or subtracting. Ready? Here we go. All right, let's go through. Molly mixed 0.1 or 1/10 grams of salt into a pot of soup she was cooking. Before she served the soup, Molly added 0.8 or 8/10 grams of salt. How much salt did Molly put in the soup in all? I am going to highlight 0.1 grams. I'm going to highlight added 0.8 grams. And next to added, I'm also going to put a plus sign, because when I see the word added, I know I'm going to add. I'm going to highlight in all, because whenever I see in all, that normally means that I'm adding as well. Okay? Now, you have to actually try and solve this. If you get, I'm going to put the answer down. I want you to pause the video and I want you to solve it. If you get 0.9, okay, that's a 9, grams, it is correct. Again, I apologize for such a sloppy writing. It's really hard for me to use the writing technique on here, and I hope that I can get better at it as the time goes on. Good luck, keep up the great work for today, and please, 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 remember, after you are done with your math and your reading, come on down to your reading log. Fill in your reading log for the day by clicking on this. In the corner, there will be a turn in sign. Do not click turn in until Friday. Until Friday, you'll just click on title. You'll write the title that you're reading. Right now, I'm reading, I just finished a book called Lima and Limon, and I'm going to start reading a book by Ocean Vuong called The Night is Open with Wounds. Okay, for time, you need to read for a minimum of 30 minutes. You should read more if you can, okay? And then just give me a 1-sentence summary about what happened. Once you're done, you just click the X and come back. You only turn in on Friday. Once you're done with that, go ahead and do reflex for the day. You can also do some of the fun assignments here. You can still make some videos. You can still type if you want to. This is a really fun program. You win awards for doing it. Yeah. If there's anything else that you want to see, please just let me know by giving me a text about like different things that you want to see. I am later this week going to assign some reading that will be about space, because so many people want to learn about space. Other than that, all good. Have a great rest of your day and good luck on your assignments today. Bye-bye.